Salut lovely people! As you can see, my aquaponics pond completely disappeared. It's so surprising. It's only green. We don't see the water anymore. We can only see the fish here between the leaves. I need to trim a bit, and maybe a lot. But yeah, can you see the growth? It's completely crazy. The raft I put here completely took over. All the plants on the sides grew like crazy, and all the plants on the grow beds, well, it's just a jungle. So I really need to do to do some really good cleaning there, and that's what we're gonna see right now. So here, this is what we see in all ponds. When you have shallow ponds, you often see the plants taking over, and here, really, the pond disappeared. You can see my terrace. Before, I had a really huge and nice pond. But now, you see, we don't see the water anymore. There are plants everywhere. Even the grow bed is full of greens, of course. But here, the big difference is that we are in aquaponics, and this pond is very deep. And these plants here, it's not, the roots are not on the bottom of the pond. They are not growing in the mud. It's only growing on the raft. You remember I had a big raft here, not a big, a raft, let's say. And yeah, the plants are growing on it. As you can see here, it's so heavy. There are so many plants that actually the raft is almost sinking into the water. You see? So the fish are underneath and they are fine. They are very happy actually. The water is quite clear. While here, I'm just disturbing because I move fins, so the particles are moving in the water. But otherwise, the water is okay. And the fish are completely fine. So this is perfect. I did a water analysis this morning. And because I have a lot of fish, generally the ammonia concentration, nitrite is okay, but nitrate is quite high. Well, this time nitrates are almost at zero because I got so many plants growth, and the bacteria are working really well. We are in summer, so the water temperature is a bit warmer. So yeah, there is a very good activity and everything is transformed. So I am producing way too much. This is Vietnamese mint, and that's way too much. I need to trim it a bit. So every time it grows, you have to think that's more ammonia that is not present in the water anymore. You will say, yeah, I need to keep some for my grow beds. You see I got some plants growing there and there. But yes, I need to keep some energy, some fertilizer, not fertilizer, but nutrients for those plants. But in the same time, my fish are generating so much nutrient that it's way too much for those plants that are growing there. So I'm very happy to have those plants to absorb all this production. And I need to trim it back and to give some to my friends. Again, I trim it quite regularly to keep the plant producing and absorb those nutrients. Now let's have a look at those ornamental plants. See the height. One of them is probably 3 meters high. This is crazy. See, the papyrus is my height. This is the papyrus. And there, you can see this. And that one is probably at 3 meters. Here we can see it. See, that's 3 meters high. And that's very nice. And here we got the side of the pond where we got some little fish and baby fish. There is some reproduction. Not trout, but some gambusia and little goldfish. And here the other grow bed. It is going a bit crazy. See the tomato growing on the side. So yes, this aquaponic system is producing food, but not only. If we go on the side, have a look at this grow bed here. You see, there are some pumpkins that are growing, not pumpkins, zucchini. This one is growing well, this one as well. See, the plant is going here. So it does a nice distance from this end to start in there. And there we got a lot of tomato plants growing here and there. There's a bit of everything, but I need to do a nice cleanup. Here I still have my watercress that I really love. It's a really nice plant to grow in aquaponics. So that's where we are, and I recently received some ferns that I really enjoy. They are not in aquaponics, however, I grow them on the side. You know, those plants, they normally grow in Tasmania and they are really well regulated. So when you buy them, you got some CITES. Yeah, they are supposed to grow quite slowly, but very nice plants. They need to be in the shed. So they are not in aquaponics, but I water them with the aquaponics water. So they are kind of in aquaponics. And you know, they are under those type of kind of palm trees. So that's it. Very soon I will do a video where we will catch some fish and have a look at the size they are now. Let me feed the fish to have a bit of activity. It's quite difficult to feed them now because I need to be able to send the fish food in the little space here. As you can see, they are really present. So for the fish, the plants are really good because they create a nice environment, they feel very safe and they can hide underneath. It's good because it's also blocking all the sunlight going into the ponds, or not everything, but a high quantity, so it limits the quantity of algae, keeps the water clear. Well, the fish can still have a bit of sunlight, but I still need to trim it a little bit. Okay, that's it for this video. I see you in the next one. If you want to learn more about aquaponics, you can have access to the 6-step guide that is available from the description of this video here below. See you in the next one. Salut!